All right, so we finally made it up to the bee yard today. We got a couple things going on here, so I'll explain to you real quick what we're doing today. First off, and most importantly, we got ourselves a breeder queen, a carnica breeder from Jason Bragg. You can see her in the cage there. She's got a green dot on her. There she is. So what we're going to be doing is making up a split to put her in. What I like to do with these breeder queens, this is the first one of the year, but won't be the last. As you can see, the tube, it's filled with candy in the cage, but I tape it off so that way the bees can't release her. All my breeder queens I like to release them manually. Just to make sure they're accepted. You know, they're hard to come by and they're expensive to get, so I want to make sure that they're accepted by the colony. That way we can get some use out of them and add those genetics to our stock. So today we moved up some of these mating nukes right here. You can see, move those from a different yard. We're consolidating them. And then we've got some unstocked mating nukes right there that we'll be putting some syrup in and filling up with some queen cells that we got coming out today. The queen cells are coming out of our cell builder right there. It's a 2-story nuke, it's queenless. We should have about 30 cells when I check them. The bad news is this yard you can't get to, so I normally drive a 4-wheeler up here. But when we went to get the 4-wheeler today, the tire was flat and the battery was dead. So we had to lug up those mating nukes by hand. Couldn't drive up here because I'll show you, if you can see all the way down right there is the truck. The farmer's already planted, so we can't drive through the field. So first we got to cage some queens out of these mini nukes. We'll get started with that. I don't have my tripod with me to set something up, but we'll see if I can't set the camera up on a box and give you guys a shot of the queens we got for this year. We're back at the bee yard today. My camera died last time, so I didn't get to finish all the queen catching. But the good news is the 4-wheeler works again, so we brought some supers back with us. I don't make no honey really, just a little bit, but you can see we got some single deep hives here that are in need of some boxes, so we're going to do that. First off though, I'm going to show you guys how to release this breeder queen. I'm going to try to do this one-handed here. Now she's just put in a real weak split. That way the acceptance is high. She's right down in there. You can see the cage just tucked between. So what I'll try to do here is just pull the might have to take the whole frame out here. Alright, let me get this cage out. Alright, so we got the queen out here. What I'll do is just take a frame and lay it down. What you do is you just open one end of your queen cage This cage got a little plug in it. You can either just let the queen walk out. See the workers and the attendants walking out. There's our breeder queen. What you want to do is you just want to watch her for a minute. You can tell she's hungry. She's getting some food right away. You just want to watch the way the workers treat her. You can see for the large part they're just leaving her alone, kind of following her around. You want to make sure they're not balling her. It'll be real obvious when that happens. But you can tell our queen's been accepted. She's just getting some food and nourishment right now, and so now we can leave her alone in this nuke to lay some eggs, and next week we'll be back and able to graft from her. So now we'll get to work on the rest of the yard and putting on those honey supers that we brought up. A lot of people ask when you should add your next box to a hive. Well, here's what we're looking for. We want it to all look like this. That hive's ready for a box. It's got plenty of bees. You know, it's ready to put some brood up top or honey, whatever you're running. This hive's a little weaker. You know, you got about 5 frames of bees here. See our pollen substitute on we're feeding right now, and you can see there's still just a little bit of bees creeping over to this side of the box. But we know the amount of brood in these hives is good right now, and it's going to explode, so we're still going to throw a box on this one. It's still kind of borderline. If you're throwing foundation on her, if it's cold, you might want to wait on a hive about that size, but that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to make some honey. Just wanted to show you that real quick while we're throwing these boxes on.